Yo guys, Thursday. What we have for the warm-up? 3 rounds, no longer than 4 minutes for this bit. We've got 5 and 5 wrist rock backs, we've got 5 push-ups to pike, and then we got 5 and 5 reverse lunges. So, your wrist rock backs, hands on the floor. What we're looking for, wrist underneath the shoulder. I'm going to rock forward slightly, feel the stretch in my wrist, and come back to neutral for 1, 2, and so on. Then I'm going to swap around so my fingers are facing in towards me. Same again, this time I'm going to rock towards me, and then back forward to neutral, back in, and back up. Nice and controlled, nothing crazy. Then we have 5 push-ups to pike, so hand underneath the shoulder. What we're going to do, bring the elbows straight back, chest to the floor, press back to the top, and then hips to the sky, head to the window at the top. Back to the middle, chest to the floor, back to the top, and away. From the knees, exact same. At the top, hips to the sky, head through the window, opening up the chest and the shoulders at the top. Your reverse lunges, we know these. I'm going to step back, front foot stays flat, the shin vertical, and then I'm going to push through the front leg, stand tall, squeeze the bum, and then swap over. Until we've done 5 on each leg. Then we're going to go into 2 rounds, 6 sit-ups, 6 narrow stand squats, and then 3 pike push-ups. Your sit-ups. Let's butterfly the feet together, all the way back till the shoulder blades touch the floor, all the way forward until we can touch the floor at the front, or my shoulder passes the vertical line of my hip crease. Okay, so full range, don't cheat yourself. Warm up the full motion, that way we're primed and ready to go for whatever position the workout requires. Our narrow stand squat, all I'm looking for is a half a step in slightly closer than normal. Okay, to start off with, I've come half a step in, step my hips back and down, my knees are out, my feet stay flat at the bottom, the weight's in my midfoot to heel, chest tall, I stand tall, squeeze my bum. Again, take half a step in from normal, hips go back, knees go over the toes, chest stays tall, hip below the knee, stand up, squeeze the bum. If that's too easy, come half a step in again. Play about with it. Don't rush through it. If your heels start to come off the floor, if your chest starts to drop, go back wide again. Okay? Don't compromise the form just to get your feet touching. It's pointless, right? And then your pike push-up. So what we're looking for here, that little finish position when your hips are in the sky. If you start full body length for your push-up, what I want you to try this time is get your hands in as close to your toes as the press up will allow. So the idea there is, if this is where I would do my normal push-up and I come halfway in, bum up in the sky, to do the push-up now, I'm going to have to load myself forward, my head is in front of my hands, and then I press back, head through the window at the top. Now all that's going to do is put a little bit more pressure through the shoulders, okay? Similar to being upside down on the wall doing your handstand push-up. If it's too much, we can raise the surface a little bit with a cushion, a pillow, a towel, whatever it is, so our head doesn't have to go as low as our hands, making the range of motion slightly less, making it a little bit easier. Once we've done 2 rounds of that, we're then going to warm up the pistol, the one-legged squat, okay? So we're going to roll through these 3 options until we find one that's going to suit us for the workout. Option 1, 5 on each leg with a single leg squat to the box. So on one leg, I'm going to sit myself down to the box, the chair, the couch, whatever it is, and make sure you're letting your chest come towards your knee, and then we stand forward. It's the only squat when we want you to almost drop the chest to the floor slightly, and it'll make sense when I show you the full rip. 5 on each leg. If that means we're playing about with different heights and things, that's cool. Figure that out. And then we can progress on to the single leg squat, either hanging onto a doorway, a wall, something like that. I'll use the box for example. Now, doing an unassisted one, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to drop my chest to my knee to keep myself balanced as I sit down. So what that's going to look like is this. And I'm going to use the box to help me balance, and then I'm going to stand up using my leg only. I'm not going to press myself back up on the box. Okay? Now, from the side, what that would look like is, as I sit my hips back and down, I drop my chest to my knee, the box is there to help me, and then I stand tall again. The free leg, I'm trying to keep the heel off of the floor. Okay, don't let the heel hit the ground. and keep that nice and happy. If we're comfortable with those stages, then we're going to move on to just a single leg squat with no assistance, slow and controlled, chest to the knee, feet flat, stand tall, squeeze the bum. Okay? Figure out where we're at with it. Then we're going to go into the workout. So, if we're going to go no, well, you can mix and match this. Have a look at both options, see what's going to work for you, piece them together, and then we can essentially create our own workout. Okay? So, what we have, 20-minute minimum. Minute 1, rough range, we've got 8 to 12 pistol squats. Okay, so that would be in total. Left leg 1, right leg 2, 3, 4, and so on. So pistol squats minute 1. Minute 2, we have 20 sit-ups, okay, regardless of what option we're going to use. Minute 3, we've got max reps of the either a strict handstand push-up or the pike push-up. Now the pike push-up can be on the floor, or we can increase the difficulty here by popping the toes up on the blocks, hips into the sky, similar to the one on the floor. Head comes in front of the hands, and then we press back to the window. If that's too much, pop the knees down. Same idea. Head in front of the hands, press back in towards the blocks. Or we can be up against the wall. If we're up against the wall, I want to see those hands just outside the shoulders. Okay? The bum squeeze, the abs tight. The only part of your body that touches the wall during a strict handstand push-up is your heels. If your bum and your hamstrings are sliding up the wall, it's probably because you're not engaging your core when you're in either this position here or something ridiculous that just isn't going well, right? So make sure when we're upside down on the wall, we're trying to suck our rib cage down and we're squeezing our bum, okay? This is a strong position to be in when we're upside down. This, not so much, okay? A lot of pressure on the lower back. And then we'll go max reps there. If we're on the wall, we can pop a cushion underneath our head or a pillow to lessen the range of motion. However, if we build that up so high that we're only really doing this thing, you're just kidding yourself. I'd rather you went through a greater range of motion to build more strength, the full range, than just did little 20 centimetre, whatever it may be, reps, which is just it's not going to happen. Right? So, make sure you're working hard. Don't scale it, don't overscale it. If someone tells me you've got like 50 reps in a minute, you're a liar, right? It's not possible. Make sure you're working hard. Make sure it's a challenging range of motion that you're using. Yeah, challenges. If we have the equipment, well, it's not really an equipment option. It's just the handstand push-up and things like that. So once we are done with the workout, minute 4 is rest. It'd be nice to have a rest in it. So again, minute 1, the pistol squats. Minute 2, the sit-ups. Minute 3, the handstand press-ups or the push-ups. And then minute 4 is a rest. We're going to roll through that for 20 minutes. If we're sticking about, your bonus work, we have 3 rounds. We've got 10 windmills, either with a dumbbell or body weight. Okay? Then we have 20 dead bugs, controlled, slow and controlled, and then a minute in a Superman mode. So, your windmill, regardless if we have a dumbbell, kettlebell, backpack, water bottle, anything like that, what I want to see, feet just outside the hips, arm extended overhead. Okay, we're trying to keep the bicep nice and close to the ear in this position, in the setup position. What I'm going to do, we can go a little bit wider if we need to with the feet. My free hand is going to run down the inside of my leg as I send my hips back, and I'm going to bend the knee that is so if my right arm's in the air, the opposite leg, I'm going to bend that, keep my right leg straight, and then come back to the top again. The whole time I'm keeping my eyes on my hand to make sure I'm not letting my hand drift forward, out to the side, or backwards, especially if we have a kettlebell or a dumbbell or something in our hand. Slow and controlled reps. Okay, we have 10, so 5 each side. Then the dead bug. Hands underneath the shoulder, knees underneath the hips. Left leg goes back as the right arm goes forward. And then I'm going to swap. Right leg goes back, left arm goes forward. Slow and controlled the whole time. I'm squeezing my bum, I'm squeezing my core. As soon as you let that go, what happens to me? You fall over, right? So, slow and controlled reps. 1 minute of a Superman hold. On the chest, feet squeeze together, arms out the front, toes off the ground, chest off the ground. We're going to hold here. And if it's too much, we can bring the arms in by the sides, wherever it may be to keep you tension as you can, essentially from your fingertips to your toes. Okay? So 20 minutes of the EMOM, and then 3 rounds to finish off. The finisher, we're looking for quality of work. Your EMOM, your workout, that's when we're trying to challenge ourselves and go hard. Let's get it, guys, let's go.